Hello everyone, this is Decade the Blitz Sheep, and today we're going to be starting up some Heroes of the Storm gameplay footage. Now, what I'm going to be doing in these videos is analyzing replays of my gameplay, and hope to give you some insight as to how characters work, the builds that I use, as well as look at things that I do well and things that I don't do well, and hopefully give you some tips as to how to play these characters. This is going to be a ranked match on Hero League with Tassadar. As a ranged support character, he has a shield that he can give to people that on him it's kind of meh, but on his allies they're actually quite strong because, again, stronger shield. It's a Psionic Storm, which is an AoE taking damage ability. He has Dimensional Shift, which is an escape ability. He can become invulnerable and invisible and just float away. He has two ult abilities. He has Archon, which gives him a shield, increases his basic attack damage, and grants splash damage for 12 seconds. Seen a lot of interesting plays with that, but mostly that, it's kind of an aggressive ability. Force Wall, 12-second cooldown, creates essentially a wall, good for securing kills, splitting teammate, and splitting the enemy team, and, just causing some mayhem, but at the same time this has immense troll potential, and don't be a troll. And then his trait is Oracle, which grants vision and reveals heroes. So anyways, we're going to be doing this, and because I am a sheep, we're going to be using Mecha-Tassadar. Okay, so for the game that ended up in Hero League, that we ended up on, Infernal Shrines. Now there's a number of reasons that I picked Tassadar for this particular map. Number one, honestly, having a rotating quick match, so I was like, okay, what the hell, let's try Tassadar. Let's get this all set up properly. There we go. Okay, so, I was like, what the hey. Secondly, there's 3 lanes on this map, and plus, with what I go for, which is, another replay bug. Sorry. I go for Conjurer's Pursuit, which you can see right here behind this interface. And when you win at a shrine objective, you get 2 regen globes. Now, what Conjurer's Pursuit does is it gives you mana regen as you collect regen globes. So you want to collect regen globes so then you have more mana. And that way then, as the game goes on and on and on, that you can better support your allies in longer team fights. So anyways, we see here, I'm just trying to keep these guys nice and healthy because there's a Nova there and Uther. But I'm kind of just hanging out in between the 2 lanes. So anyways, there we go. Kill the thing, get the regen globe. Make sure we give a shield to Valo, and then we switch up to top lane because I noticed our Arthas is having a bit of issues. So there we go. Going on their Artanis a little bit. And grab the regen globe. A cool thing to do with this, with these kind of talents like Seasoned Marksman, regen globes, regen master, is to just cycle through lanes and continue getting XP, as well as continuously building up stacks. It's efficient and effective. Like as you see there, I grab it and move on. Now, notice that Oracle is very helpful against detecting stealth heroes like Nova and Zeratul, as well as just keeping vision in general, because vision is very important on any map, really. Especially this map where all of the shrines have individual walls. So anyways, here we go. Continuing to help generate XP. Get regen globes, and move on. And now we're switching to top. We don't even have to get the healing fountain or sippy cup because, oh hey, I have full mana and I have full health. So grab this regen globe, get that little bit of extra XP, and then continue on. And our team's already starting to engage a little bit. So there's the Oracle to try to find Nova. She's in the back. But most of the time we're just in here trying to keep our teammates safe. Our Raider's taking a little bit of damage, so I throw a shield on top of him. But most of the time, just staying in here as long as I can, helping Froze the best I can. Rainer goes down. He decides to go back to base. Vala and Arthas and Murky are actually pretty healthy, so I decided to go get the healing fountain. And then they push him out of this objective. And so I come back in and assist. Now this time around I get healing ward because, well, I want to make sure that the team is nice and healthy. And the nice thing about shields is that they are what is dealt damage to first and then health. So if you have a shield, you're actually gaining health if you're being healed. So I throw a shield on an ally and then throw down the healing fountain, that they are getting health back, and if the enemy attacks them, they have to go through that shield. So anyways, there we are. Grab the 2 regen globes, come up here, grab this regen globe, kill this minion wave so this minion wave can push. And then I move up back to the top lane. Now what I usually say is, when you get the first couple of punishers, just go back to lane, because the enemy team has to deal with that punisher. And this is a good chance to get XP and continue extending your advantage. So anyways, I noticed that Nova's up here, so I'm trying to see where she is so I can be a little bit safe. So again, I noticed that Arthas is coming up, so I'm just like, hey Arthas. Now I'm helping him, keeping him a shield, because Nova still deals a little bit of damage even to tanks. We're about ready to hit level 7, so I go back, grab the healing fountain, and then I move back in the lane, healing up as I go, making sure to continue to collect regen globes. But now I get the talent Static Charge, which for any enemies or structures hit by Static Charge take extra damage from our basic attacks. Not anyone's basic attacks, just our basic attacks. This has real good synergy with just doing extra damage on top of a number of other abilities that we'll get later on. So anyways, I'm there. And the best thing about this talent is that it does help with 2 things. It helps with clearing minion waves, which is what we want because we want more regen globes. And it also helps with Noahs and Zeratul, because I can deal that little bit of extra damage when I see them in stealth. So anyways, here we are, just continuing to push this lane. Murky and Vala are actually down in bot lane, a little bit of trouble, but we can't do anything to help them because we're in top lane. So we just keep pushing with this Arthas. Missing the Psionic Storm right there kind of sucks with the Nova being rooted, but hey, things happen. But that's okay. So there she is. I grab this regen globe, use my dimensional warp to get out of there. I tell Arthas that I am leaving, and just move on. I wait a few seconds for the healing fountain, so then I grab it, and then I move back into lane. Not back into lane, I'm sorry, back into the objective. So as here we are, we've already made a decent amount of progress on the objective, and the enemy team is kind of just trying to find a point to get in here. 4 of them are here, and I see Nova up top. So anyways, I keep an eye on her, making sure that the rest of the team stays nice and healthy. Everyone dodges the Gaslo stun. So I chase this Nova, and thankfully Vala and Raynor also did too, with their range attacks, able to get that kill on Nova. Now, real quick, here's a silly thing that I did. This was a Gaslo stun. I threw myself and the healing ward into the Gaslo stun. Always be wary of your healing ward positioning because of the fact that it can get killed by AoE. So yeah, so a little bit of a slight misplay there, but it's important to watch these kind of replays just to see, like, hey, don't be silly. So anyways, we clean up this objective nicely. The enemy team has to retreat because we have ults. And now they have to deal with a Molten Punisher. So anyways, I go back up to lane, help keep our Vala healthy because hey, Nova's still out there. And while the Punisher, Arthas, Raynor, and Murky push mid lane, we're gonna push top lane. Oh, and there's Nova. Oracle. See the Nova. Now, I want to chase, and I try to, but ultimately I choose to go against it. Because I'm like, nah, there's no reason to do that. And she also grabbed the healing ward. Not the healing ward, I'm sorry, the healing fountain. As you can see by your health regenerating right there. So I throw down the healing ward. And I try to escape. Throw down the storm to keep her visible. And thankfully, Raynor and Arthas came up and killed her for me. So, like a good teammate, you thank your teammates and your recall in order to get your health and mana back. No point in getting the healing fountain that early. So anyways, Artanis died, and now our Murky here sees that the siege camp is being taken because Gazla went up there. So I decide, okay, I'll help you, Murky. My ult's up, everything is up, except for a healing ward. So I see that, oh look, they're being silly. So there we go with the Octo grab on Gazlo, and we kill him. And then we, of course, corner Uther and we kill him. And we are now 4 levels ahead. An entire, not only heroics, but talent tier as well. So we push this bot fort real quick with the minions. Murky taking a little bit of damage. So we go ahead and kill this fort, and then let's move back. The enemy team just got ults, so that's a little bit of a catch up, but yeah, no problem there.
Capture this mercenary camp.
Now I noticed at least that the enemy team is not at the objective. They are not trying to get to the objective. In fact, if you look, Gazlo is there, Nova and I believe ETC, are in bot, and then there's Uther back on top. So we can essentially take this uncontested. We have a fair amount of AoE with Arthas, Vala, me, and Murky. And we're able to get this very, very, very quickly. And also I want you to note that at this point, I am still doing regen globes. And I'm at 21 stacks of regen at level 14. Almost the 10-minute mark. So anyways, there's the healing ward just to get everyone to full health. And we decide, let's push. Let's push with this Punisher because we can get all the way to that keep. And the best part is everyone has almost full health. So anyways, going here, and Murky grabbing that regen globe. Sadly, the Frozen Punisher does not know that that's not the real Nova. Now, this is a bit of a play by that Gazlo to get us all stunned up, but unfortunately for them, no follow-up. Now, this Arthas, though, picking Syndragosa, is a very good talent, in my opinion, on this map because it freezes structures. It allows the Punisher to get that much more value. And plus, we really didn't need damage. We had me doing damage, we had Raynor doing damage, we had Vala doing damage, we had Murky doing damage, so why not get something that throws a slow down on the enemy team and freezes structures? Why not? Give that Punisher all its value. Now, I try to tell everyone to leave, but we're still in here, still killing people. Now, of course, Nova tries to get somebody with the triple tap. As a good teammate, make sure that you block if you can. That's what Arthas did, that's what I was going to do. We catch Artanis out of position here, and we quickly kill him. And I just tell them, we've stayed a little too long, let's leave. And I notice that Vala's lagging a little behind, so I make sure that I give her a shield so she doesn't die. And then I keep telling the team, hey, let's leave. And of course, I still don't leave. I use the Oracle there to make sure that I'm not going to get flanked. Quickly grab this regen globe to take me up to 26 stacks and level 16. And we move back to helping the team get whatever camps we're going for at the time. ETC missing the stun. And Murky's gonna get... I think he dies here. Either that or very close to dying. He gets chased, but I don't think he dies. Never mind, because ETC is not doing that much damage. Oh, never mind, there's the death. I swear to God, I watched these replays before actually recording them. But it's just murky. Murky doesn't give full XP when you kill him. You have to kill his egg and then kill him in order, I believe, get full XP. I think. So anyways, we noticed that Uther here is all by himself. So we kill him. Get the gank. I throw down the Archon because, hey, why not throw down the Archon? Just you have to assert your dominance. Now, I did not discuss my level 13-16 talents real quick. I picked up Prescience, which activates Dimensional Warp on a separate cooldown whenever I hit low health. Quickly grab this Gazlo kill. Nova's here being a bit of a jerk. Rainer, however, summoning the Banshees to kill Nova. Because if they continue to do damage, she can't go into stealth. So she dies. Banshees are not overpowered at all. So anyways, they're down 2 people. We quickly grab this camp and move on. But the nice thing about the Prescience is it is in essence a dimensional warp. I tried to grab a regen globe right there, but couldn't. So, because Artanis was standing there, and, well, I was too late anyway. So, and the friendly team grabs the Arcane Punisher and we move on. The level 16 talent I take, however, is called Dimensional Warp. So, okay. The Dimensional Warp increases the movement speed and gives me health when it activates. That does work with Prescience as well. Now, the fun thing about Dimensional Warp is it allows me to also use Dimensional Rift aggressively. As you saw there, I was using it to chase Nova. And to try and keep her, keep her away from the rest of the team who's actually pushing. So anyways, we're approaching the end here. The Arcane Punisher, which is not overpowered at all, pushing there with the rest of the team. I pop Archon to quickly kill Artanis, and sadly we do not hit level 20, in which I would just go with Storm Shield anyway. Right? And that is game. Essentially, a very good team that in a very rare Hero League game. And so yeah, so real quick, let's go over the talents, or at least I would. But anyways, it was Conjurer's Pursuit, Healing Ward, Static Charge, Archon, Prescience, and Dimensional Warp. In my opinion, that is just how I play Tassadar. It's a very nice build. Allows you to have that continuous sustain mana, and allows you to do a little bit of extra damage, as well as having increased survivability for yourself. So anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and hopefully that there will be more Heroes of the Storm content coming out. And if you liked it, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.